Cameraman loved adventure. He loved to film it. He loved to live it. With a head that was a camera lens, he saw the world differently. He captured every moment, every laugh, every sunset. Every moment is worth capturing. His best friend, Skibidi Toilet, was his opposite. A walking, talking toilet with a porcelain sense of humor. They were an odd pair, but their friendship was strong. Unbreakable, they thought. "Hey Cam, let's find a bathroom set. I have some jokes brewing." One hot summer day, they decided to explore an abandoned movie set. It seemed like harmless fun. A chance for Cameraman to capture spooky footage. A chance for Skibidi Toilet to make bathroom jokes in an actual bathroom set. They didn't know it then. This was no ordinary set. This was the beginning of their nightmare. As they crept through the eerie silence of the set, a strange feeling washed over them. The air grew thick. The shadows seemed to twist and turn. Cameraman felt a chill run down his lens. Something wasn't right. He zoomed in on a dark corner. He couldn't believe his eyes. A figure was lurking there. A figure with pale, rotting skin. Its eyes glowed an eerie red. Cameraman whispered, his voice shaking. Skibidi Toilet, lost in his own world of toilet humor, barely reacted. S1, media, cartoon character trying to get another's attention in a serious moment. "Skibidi, look, what is it, Cam? Did you find the set snack bar? I'm starving." Cameraman didn't answer. He couldn't take his eyes off the figure. It lurched forward, its moans echoing through the silence. It was then that Skibidi Toilet finally looked. His porcelain face turned a sickly shade of white. More figures emerged from the shadows, dozens of them, moaning, groaning, shuffling figures with decaying flesh and bloodshot eyes. Zombies. Cameraman knew instantly. He'd seen enough horror movies to recognize them. He just never thought he'd meet one in real life. Fear pulsed through his circuits. He had to capture this. He had to warn the world. But more importantly, he had to survive. He grabbed Skibidi Toilet's arm. "Run!" The world became a blur of panicked screams and the relentless groan of the undead. Cameraman's lens darted back and forth, capturing the chaos. Buildings crumbled, people fled. The world they knew was gone, replaced by a living nightmare. Through it all, Cameraman filmed. He filmed the relentless pursuit of the zombies. He filmed the desperate struggle for survival. He filmed the heartbreaking loss of life. He knew deep down that his footage could be a warning, a record of what happened, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. He and Skibidi Toilet stuck together, their friendship a beacon in the darkness. Cameraman's lens was their guide. His sharp vision helped them navigate the dangers. Skibidi Toilet, despite his fear, used his surprisingly sturdy porcelain body as a shield. More than once he'd saved Cameraman from a zombie's grasp. They found refuge in an abandoned supermarket. Empty shelves lined the aisles. The air was thick with the smell of decay, but it was safe, for now. "We need a plan, Cam. We can't stay here forever." "You're right, we need to figure something out." Cameraman nodded, his lens focusing on their surroundings. He knew Skibidi Toilet was right. They needed a plan, a way to survive this nightmare. But how could they possibly escape a world overrun by the undead? Days turned into weeks. The supermarket became their prison. They scavenged for food. They rationed their water. They lived in constant fear. One night, while Cameraman was on watch, he noticed a flicker of movement outside. He zoomed in, his lens focusing on the street below. Zombies. More of them than he'd ever seen. He had to warn Skibidi Toilet. He raced through the aisles, his metal body clanging against the shelves. "Skibidi, we have to go, now!" But it was too late. A horde of zombies had already broken through the barricaded entrance. They swarmed the supermarket, their moans echoing through the empty aisles. Cameraman swiveled his lens, searching for Skibidi Toilet. He spotted him near the back, cornered by a group of snarling zombies. Cameraman cried out, his voice filled with terror. He charged into the fray, his camera lens flashing. He knocked over shelves, hoping to slow the zombies down, but there were too many of them. He watched in horror as a zombie lunged at Skibidi Toilet, sinking its teeth into his porcelain arm. A scream escaped Cameraman's lens, a scream of anguish, a scream of despair. S1, media, Cameraman screaming in horror, photographer, despair, scream, Skibidi.